Now you are welcome in YouTube. In this YouTube, I'm going to make the new video, and that video is related to the microorganism, the force. So we have read in the previous topics that what are the useful activity of the microorganism. In the useful activity of microorganism, we have read the cheese formation, curd formation, antibiotic formation, and antibodies formation. But in this new video, now you will learn about the microorganism, the foes. So foes means the enemy. Foes means enemy. How the microorganism are our enemies. So we know that there are different kind of the microorganisms. Some are the bad microorganisms, some are the good bad microorganisms. So on the basis of useful activity, they are called our friends. But when they causes the different diseases in the animals or the plants on this earth, they are known as the foes. The foes, they related to that the microorganism, they can damage different kinds of the food. They can also spoil the food. They can spoil food. They can also change or damage the leather. So food poisoning, the food is spoiled. When a person eats the food which are spoiled, this can also damage the people's health. And after that, let's another topic, that is the change or damage the leather. If the leathers are exposed, some microorganism of the fungi category, they deposit over the leather and they change its the color and the nature of the leather. And we can also say that when we eat the food, during eating the food, the food particles, they are entangled into the tooth groove. So tooth groove. So between the two teeth there are the some space. Let it to be the one teeth. Then what happens? So in this teeth there are the some groups. In that food groups there are the food particles. There are the food particles. So these food particles, these do not go to the digestive system. They lie here and they are sticked here. So some bacteria develops over these food particles, and in course of the chemical reaction they makes the acid. This acid has power to corrode the outer hard layer. This is the outer hard layer. Let I am making the one tooth, and after that you will understand that how the tooth are decayed or they are being damaged. As for example, this is the outer layer of the tooth, that is called the enamel. Enamel is the hardest substance known over, that is present the outer side of the tooth. So when the acids or bacteria that develops on the tooth groove, and this makes the acid. So this acid, now you can see that it is started to corrode the enamel and it make the hole into it. So the first enamel is affected, and after that when the acid formation continues for the long time, after that this is the second layer. This second layer is called the dentine. So this dentine layer are also being corroded. So these are also corroded. Now you can see that the cavity develops into the second layer. And after that, if the continuous, there is no checkup of the tooth by a dental doctor, ultimately this acid formation will start corroding to the innermost layer of the tooth. This innermost layer of the tooth is known as the pulp cavity. And this pulp cavity is close to the blood vessels. So there are many blood vessels that are inside the innermost layer of the teeth. So these have the blood vessels. As we know that blood vessels carries the blood, and this blood has ability to connect the all cells, and the cells which are attached to the innermost layer of the tooth, then they take the message of the sensation, and this sensation creates a lot of pain when we eat the some sugary substance, and the hot and cold the sensation starts. So this can show that this is the action of microorganism bacteria which has led to the corrosion of our ear tooth. So this is the bad action of the microorganism which ultimately corrode our teeth and damaged our tooth. So we can say that the microorganism or the bacteria are our enemies. So now one thing is that in the course of the disease, so what happens? The microorganism as name, it's the clearly telling that microorganism. So they have the different types, the bacteria, and after that the another one is the fungi, and after that the viruses and protozoans, and the algae. So out of these, the prominent we can talk about the bacteria, the fungi, and the viruses. So bacteria have also different shape, the rod shape, the comma shape, and after that round shape. So these all kind of the bacteria that are responsible for releasing, they are called the pathogens. Pathogens means what? They are the disease causing microorganism. So disease causing microorganism are known as the pathogens. So what these pathogens do? When the they live into the host cell like our body or the animals or the plant body, so we are the host for them. So when the bacteria, let the one bacteria that enters to our body, then what happens? They release some harmful chemicals. So these harmful chemicals are known as the toxins. What does means toxin? Toxins means the poisonous. So these poisonous chemical substances are released, and these chemical substances are mixed to the blood, and through the blood these moves all around, circulate all around the body. And when the toxins are released, then our body want to neutralize the effect of the toxins released by the some bacteria or viruses or microorganisms. So in course of releasing more antibiotic, releasing releasing the more amount of the chemicals to neutralize the effect of the microorganism, then our body will have to do more work. So different cell organelles and some enzymes releasing the endocrine glands and the different organ will have to neutralize this action of the toxins. So ultimately what happens? The temperature of our body increases, and when the temperature increases, the different cells, they are not in good coordinated way. Their normal conditions are changed. That's why we become diseased. So disease is made from the two words dis and each. Dis plus each. So dis and each. When the each condition of the body change in the dis, means the opposite to each, then this is called the disease. So according to WHO has given the definition that when our body, when we are physical, mental, economical and social status are good, then a persons are known as to be healthy. So now here what we see that the disease causing microorganism pathogen enters to our body, and ultimately it release the toxins, harmful chemicals. These harmful chemicals lead to the formation of the different toxins in our body, and these toxins to be neutralized. For neutralization, our body has to do the manifold work. These are called the diseased condition. So now the different types of the microorganisms that produces, yeah, that increases the different disease. Some diseases are communicable, transferable. So from one unhealthy person to a healthy person by the air, by the water, by the direct contact, and sharing their clothes, sharing their handkerchiefs, sharing the foods with them. So this can lead to the disease condition. So there are many communicable diseases. As for example, communicable disease, we can say that pneumonia, cholera, typhoid. So these are the common. There are so many communicable diseases from one person to another person that can develop. As for example, when we talk about the cholera, when we talk about the typhoid, and after that when we talk about the common cold. So what happens in the cholera? There is a one bacteria, that is Comacept bacteria, that's name is the Vibrio cholerae. The Vibrio, Vibrium, Vibrum, Vibrium, Cholerae, Vibrium cholerae. This bacteria is responsible for the disease of the cholera. In this cholera, people will have a lot of vomiting and the loose motions, and the pulses start to sink, and after that the patient is not in proper medical consultation, they can die. After the typhoid, this caused by the contaminated water. In the contaminated water, Salmonella typhi, this is the Salmonella typhi which causes the disease. So what we see that there are different communicable diseases, and they have the different modes of transmission, as these are the bacteria leads to the tuberculosis, diarrhea, cholera, tetanus and typhoid, viruses, common cold, tetanus, common cold, polio. So these are the viral diseases, and after that protozoa causes the malaria disease and the dengue. So these are the, and athlete foods, and the scavenge and dermatitis is caused by the fungi. So these are the topics we have explained in this video, that how the microorganisms are our foes. So on the bad activity, so harmful activity which are generated and caused in our body, the plants and animals, they are called the foes. So in conclusion we can say that microorganisms are foes which causes disease into us. Thank you. Have a nice day.